Hello and welcome into the RotoWire Esports Show. I'm Andrew Laird, joined as always by Ethan Sexton, today to talk about Wednesday's two-series LPL slate. Ethan, I was just saying to you that Monday, which was all the way back to yesterday, feels like it was 100 years ago, and so I don't even remember what the slate was. But you did remind me that IG beat Thunder Talk, and I remember somebody saying in the Discord that they absolutely just slammed them, which is what can happen against Thunder Talk.
Yeah, for sure. So, IG took care of business, and then LGD with the 2-1 upset over Rare Atom. I was actually on that, man. I played LGD because these two-game slates, it's like, you either play a lineup that everybody else has or take a stand somewhere. And of the two matchups, I just thought LGD were the one that would upset if one of them went sideways. I think Rare Atom's record, there we go, words are hard. I think Rare Atom's record is a little fraudulent, like it's a little better than it should be. And as we've talked about before, LGD really only lose to good teams. So I certainly didn't expect LGD to win, but I just figured of the two matchups, LGD would be the one to win if an upset happened. But you needed to have Colt in the top lane spot, and I was never playing him over the Shy, so I finished 30 points off the top lineup because of that, which is whatever, it's okay. It's all right.
Yeah, I think based off the conversation that we had on Sunday's video, there was absolutely just no way you were playing Thunder Talk. So, on a two-game slate, if you're going to play an underdog and you eliminate one of them, then that walks you into the other.
Yep, for sure.
So, looking at Wednesday is the slate that we have coming up. We've got Top against V5. They are huge favorites.
Yep.
And then we have LGD favored against OMG. OMG, a RotoWire Esports video favorite to beat up on. I really it's a two-game slate. So we had these a bunch last week where we would be like, oh, maybe we don't play Top because maybe they don't have to end up doing a whole lot to win, and we'll just get our fantasy points elsewhere. There's just not a whole lot of elsewhere on a two-game slate, especially when the other matchup is kind of close. So I don't even know how much we need to go into Top other than, do you think V5 gets a game?
It's hard to imagine, right? I really don't think so.
Yeah.
I think V5, for that reason, though, offer really nice leverage because I think Top will be the most popular team on the slate.
For sure.
And rightfully so. I mean, so, if you want to take a stand, I don't think playing – I don't expect V5 to win, but I don't think playing them is that stupid on this slate because if they do win, you're going to have them at 5% ownership. I don't know. They'll probably be quite low.
Quite low.
So, I'm not going to sit here and say that I expect V5 to win or even take a game, but I completely understand why somebody might want to play them on a chalky two-game slate, right? So, I think I'm more interested in LGD OMG because I think if you're playing Top, don't play LGD, right? Play OMG because at least you're going to get some leverage somewhere. And I kind of feel the same way about that series, honestly. Like, I don't expect OMG to win, but it is two, fairly bad teams.
Yeah.
OMG are worse than LGD, but, only by one spot in the standings. So it's not like LGD are markedly better than them. I give the edge to LGD, but I don't know if I want to be on Top and LGD on this slate because that's what everybody's going to be on, right? So I feel like I'd want to get some leverage somewhere. V5 gives you the ultimate leverage with the lowest chance of winning, but I think OMG are the third highest owned team out of four, right? So you get a little bit of leverage and a better shot at a win at least. So
we did at least see OMG be successful against another bad team, like when they killed Rogue Warriors. I think, obviously Rogue Warriors seem to be in a class by themselves, so I'm not sure we want to put LGD anywhere near them. But but they're not good. Like, I think you're perfectly content doing that. The thing that worries me about, and this is actually going to go counter to what I was saying before. So, Top seems like a kind of team that probably crushes anyway. I don't see them winning, 12-2, 13-2, or whatever two low scoring games, and so that possibility, meaning if you expect them to just absolutely crush V5, then the LGD V5 potential 2-1 game stack won't work because you're just getting way too much top. But like we have talked about, like when two bad teams play, it can get a little sloppy, and sloppy can lead to some fantasy points. But I'm just not sure either one really outscores top enough that it makes sense.
Yeah, I agree with that. It's just like LGD and OMG are not the teams we think are really going to put up a lot of kills, right? So it's hard to imagine a game stack really working out there tomorrow. I feel like if top win, it's going to be heavily one-sided smash. I feel like if V5 somehow won, they would also score possibly better than the winner of LGD OMG.
Okay.
Like that wouldn't really surprise me if that happened. I just feel like, I don't know, OMG and LGD are like two of the slowest teams in the league, honestly. So makes it kind of hard to imagine a game stack paying off tomorrow. I just don't see it.
You have like a disgusted look on your face.
And, yeah, it's just I hate the game stacks anyway, and then it's like two teams that play at awful pace. Like, ain't for me,
man. I do think that there's a reasonable thought that top in two games, not even counting the games not played bonus, could outscore whoever wins the other one. Even if they went 2-1. Like if they had 3 games worth of kills, I think top could still finish with the most if they only had 2.
Yeah. I agree with that. I mean, go ahead, sorry.
Theoretically, if somehow the winner of LGD OMG scores well enough, and top just kind of eases, then you could at least use top as a short stack and hope that you get 2 sweeps tomorrow, and the other, whoever sweeps amongst LGD and OMG, you're not losing too much on the games not played bonus if there's a sweep, but obviously you're then just hoping that the team that you have outscores top.
Yeah, and I mean that worked out yesterday. Yesterday we would have said that IG are going to be the highest scoring team, and then they might have been in most of their roles. Honestly, they might have been, but you still needed to have Colt over the Shy. So if you had 4 LGD, you were coming out pretty good as long as you had the right pieces.
Right.
I mean, I think an IG long stack still won yesterday, but it could happen where the lesser of the two favorites is the team that outscores. It's just it does happen. It's just hard to imagine, right? Like feels like top are just going to really lap the field, but it doesn't always work out that way.
Do you think? I mean, it's not easy to get a Jackie Love captain on the slate unless you're playing. In fact, I'm not sure. I think you have to play OMG. Can you even do that? You can't even play OMG. So at least in a top long stack, you're kind of stuck with a non-Jackie Love captain. Do you think you can get by with that?
Yeah, you can get by. Like it makes it really difficult when you can't even stack top and OMG and get 280 carries, right? It makes it tough because even if OMG win, is anybody on OMG going to get enough points? Like, is Wooming going to be the top point scorer? He could be. I mean, I don't think double mid is the worst way to go because, Knight's on the slate, so that kind of helps, right? But yeah, it makes it tough. But yeah, I mean, for me, I don't know. I wouldn't play double chalk tomorrow, I don't think. I think I'd take a shot on one of these underdogs winning, and it's more likely to be OMG than V5, but V5 are going to be like 5% owned, and so top have been playing really well, so this doesn't really, work that well as a comparison. But Rogue Warriors have 1 win this year. Do you know who they beat?
Was it top?
It was top, yeah. So, it could happen, right? It could happen, but top. In fairness, top have been playing much better since they lost to Rogue Warriors. So I'm not expecting V5 to win, but I might end up there just because it's a 2-game slate and they're going to be the lowest owned players. So might just take a shot and just see what happens, I guess.
Yeah, I don't know if there was another instance of it other than Rogue Warriors, but I remember I don't know if it was the exact first slate of the year, but when Suning swept top, we've seen top lose.
Yep.
I mean, I guess we've seen them lose to literally the worst team. I was going to say like they don't have like bad luck, but that is about as bad as you can get.
Yeah,
So
I mean, that was towards the beginning of the year too, though, when they lost to Rogue Warriors. Yeah. I mean, that's a pretty bad loss. That was their second series of the year. That's a really bad loss, obviously, but that was also the beginning of January, so it's been over 2 months since that series. And in recent weeks, Top have been performing pretty well, so I can't really. I mean, we can hold it against them a little, but I don't think we should beat them up too bad or think that they're like not going to win tomorrow, which I don't think either of us does, right? But I think Top are on like a 5 or 6 game winning streak, 5 or 6 series winning streak, something like that. So, yeah, they're in pretty good shape. They've won. Their last loss was the February 1st against FPX.
Yeah,
and they've won every series since then. I think by sweep, honestly. So yeah, they won 2-1 against IG, 2-1 against EDG, but they've swept all the bad teams. So they're probably going to smash tomorrow, but I just might take a shot on V5 for the leverage. Honestly, it's a 2-game slate. If it was a 5-game slate, I would never. But it's a 2-game slate. It's like you either play the favorites and tie with everybody, or try to take a stand somewhere. I think.
Do you think we'll see any like it's a little difficult to get Jackie Love? I think you can do it if you short stack them and captain Jackie Love. But like, do you think the better play is to just still play them, but go either a Karsa or maybe a Joao captain? That 369 captain would just make me so sad.
Yeah, I mean, if you're playing double chalk, then you're going to have to probably do double jungle. I mean, you can do double support too, like you said, but I'd rather do double jungle. So then, do you want Karsa or do you want Kui, whatever? I don't know. Probably Karsa, but I mean, Karsa's not like he's good, right? He's involved in a lot of kills usually. Although he's only at 63% this year, which is not great. I'd probably still play him over Kui because I just expect Top to have more kills in a win.
Yeah,
I'm not that excited really. Like, he's not like Jun or some of these Beisheng, some of these other junglers that can really take over series. So it's not that exciting, but it's something you're going to have to do if you want to play double chalk. So
yeah, I think the funny thing is when you start comparing them, like, would I rather play? And it's always going to be whoever's on top. Like, there's not going to be like, oh no, I actually would prefer to play Kramer over Jackie Love. And like, you're not actually getting there if you're looking at least in terms of like reasonable projected most points.
Right.
I mean, you can obviously play Kramer if you're looking to differentiate, like a Kramer captain or something if you want. But like,
I mean, yeah, Jackie Love has almost double Kramer's kills on him. It's pretty close.
Yeah.
And only in 4 more games played. So, yeah, I don't want to go there, that's
right.
For sure.
Yeah. Jackie Love leads the slate in kills per game, and Knight is second. So it's not even like... Yeah. Karsa is 6th, 7th, somewhere around. I mean, Top, obviously, by far the best team on the slate. So
whatever. Yeah, for sure.
All right, if you guys have enjoyed the video, if you could please hit the like button below. Feel free to subscribe to all of the RotoWire videos if you're interested in all the other sports that we cover. You can also try a RotoWire subscription for free for 10 days, no credit card required, at rotowire.com/pod. That's POD. Like I said, that gets you access to everything on our site, as well as our subscriber Discord chat, which is always pretty active with League of Legends chatter heading up to slates. So check that out. Ethan, thank you for that, and good luck on Wednesday.
All right, same to you, man. Catch you tomorrow.